Once an abundant predator, the northern Rocky Mountain gray wolf was extirpated from its historic range in western states including Idaho, Montana, and Wyoming, as well as southwestern Canada by the 1930s. Specifically in Idaho, a significant decline in native ungulate populations and livestock predation led to wolf eradication. In 1974, gray wolves were listed as an endangered species under the Endangered Species Act. As a result of this listing, the Northern Rocky Mountain Wolf Recovery Plan was approved and released in 1987. The Northern Rocky Mountain Wolf Recovery Plan focused on 3 areas: northwestern Montana, central Idaho, and the greater Yellowstone area. These areas were chosen because they contained large blocks of public land, an abundance of wild ungulates, and minimal livestock in order to reduce potential human-wolf conflicts. The primary objective of the recovery plan was to remove the Northern Rocky Mountain wolf from the threatened and endangered species list by securing and maintaining a minimum of 10 breeding pairs in each of the 3 recovery areas for a minimum of 3 successive years. This project will focus on the Central Idaho Recovery Area and Idaho wolf management. A wolf recovery environmental impact statement by the United States Fish and Wildlife Service recommended wolf translocation into the Central Idaho Recovery Area. In 1995 and 1996, 35 wolves from Alberta and British Columbia were released into Central Idaho. Wolf populations in Central Idaho progressed faster than expected. By 2002, goals of having 300 wolves and 30 breeding pairs distributed across the 3 recovery areas for 3 successive years were met. Beginning in March of 2008, wolves had been on and off the endangered species list until 2011, and wolf management was turned over to the state of Idaho. Before Idaho Fish and Game took over wolf management in 2011, the wolf population had grown unchecked for more than a decade after reaching federal recovery levels. In 2011, Idaho opened regulated wolf hunting and trapping seasons. Idaho has a healthy, sustainable wolf population that is over 7 times higher than the federal recovery goal. Since Idaho has already established a wolf management plan, this project includes 3 goals. The first goal is to ensure the long-term survival of wolves in Idaho. The second goal is to continue managing Idaho's wolf population by means of regulated harvest. The third goal is to prevent human-wolf conflict in terms of livestock predation. In order to follow through with these goals, we will continue to trap at least 2 wolves in each pack in the Central Idaho Recovery Area. There are several methods used to trap wolves. This project will be using leg hole traps, box traps, and helicopter net guns. Once trapped, wolves will be fitted with a VHF radio collar with a built-in mortality sensor. Wolf packs will be monitored using telemetry from aircraft. Monitoring wolf populations is important in implementing a regulated harvest. Population numbers over the last 5-year period will be used to set harvest quotas. All harvested wolves with transmitters are required to be turned into Idaho Game and Fish. The cost for this project is dependent upon funding from state wildlife management agencies. As many of you know, the costs associated with population ecology and management are not cheap. The receiver, antenna, and cable cost approximately $1,000, with an additional cost of $350 per caller. Other costs include staff and fuel. Continuing Idaho's wolf population management is essential in the balance between maintaining a healthy, stable population and keeping wolves off the endangered species list in the future. Wolf population and harvest numbers will be the drivers of success for this project. The previous 5 years' wolf populations will be used to evaluate success. Wolf populations should remain close to Idaho's carrying capacity, which is 700 animals.